Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
you're listening to House of Cards.
Today, the game is different.
I want to gamble. Gambling is a very serious business. Is that clear?
Welcome to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you here, deep from the swamps of Jersey. We got a great show coming up for you. You know, usually during the show, I get to interview some of the biggest newsmakers in the gaming and casino industries. But this week, I'm going to be joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry. Whether it be casinos, sports betting, iGaming, esports, the gaming industry is constantly changing, and Doug's going to pick a couple of the biggest stories that occur in the last month, and we're going to talk about them and see what they mean for the gaming industry. So when we come back, we're talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month. So stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards. Hey, Dave Weischadle from House of Cards. I just got my Dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for House of Cards. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking. Hey, this is Dave Weischadle from House of Cards with your House of Cards gaming report for the week of April 6, 2026. Jackpot.com announced the launch of Jackpot Rewards. Jackpot Rewards is the first loyalty program offered by a lottery courier tailored to the lottery industry. Jackpot Rewards allows customers to earn points on every order while unlocking special challenges, exclusive promotions, and other perks which they can redeem to order more tickets and get more chances to win. World Series of Poker free-to-play mobile game from gaming entertainment and technology leader Playtika announced the launch of a new blackjack game mode. The new mode includes Poker Power Jackpot, where the main side bet pays when a player wins on a 3-card poker hand created from the player's first 2 cards and the dealer's up card. The players will also meet Sophia, who is the new in-game blackjack dealer. And finally, the Strat Hotel is celebrating its 30th anniversary on the Las Vegas Strip on April 30th with some great events planned. Players will be able to win a commemorative chip and $30 match play when they land on a 30 on the roulette wheel. There will also be special wedding offers for the first 30 couples who renew their vows at Chapel in the Clouds. Chapel in the Clouds is located 800 feet above the Las Vegas Valley. Happy anniversary to the Strat. Have any news or tips regarding casinos, gaming, or legislation? Send us an email at newsroom@houseofcardsradio.com and follow us on X at HOC Radio.
You're listening to House of Cards. Check us out at houseofcardsradio.com.
We must get her back.
I'll be satisfied if we get her half back.
I'll take a quarter back. In fact, I'll take Notre Dame in 2 points.
Oh, you want 2 points?
I certainly do.
Well, you got 'em.
Oh!
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you here. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. This week, I'm joined by the House of Cards executive producer, Doug Weischadle, and we're going to actually talk about some of the biggest news stories happening in the gaming and casino industry.
Here we are, after so many different gambling scandals and problems with players betting on each other or themselves or their own games, their own teams. We've got another set of suspensions to talk about, and we're not just talking any suspensions, we're talking banning for life.
Okay, this is serious kind of stuff.
Yes,
so
yes. Now, like I just said, we just went through the two Cleveland Guardians pitchers being caught for doing their thing. We have the NBA with the mafia-related gambling rings and the sports betting rings and all that stuff.
The poker games
The
and
poker
stuff like
games.
That. Yeah.
Then we have, before that, even the Toronto Raptors guy, Jante Porter.
Yeah.
Who is actually suspended for life or a lifetime NBA ban because of his actions. Well, we now have Major League Soccer getting into the act.
Okay.
We've got two players who have been banned for life for gambling on matches.
Okay, all right.
They
still call these suspensions. It just seems like suspension.
This is a banning for life.
This is banning for life.
Yeah.
I mean, these aren't suspensions.
No.
They're gone.
And everyone's been making the right jokes here regarding what these are because the team involved is two players on the Columbus Crew.
Okay.
So everyone's going, "Oh, crew cuts." They're making that joke everywhere.
Geez. I don't think it's funny.
It's not funny at all, but it's actually a great title for everything. But two players for the Columbus Crew, or former players for the Columbus Crew, Derek Jones and Yaboa.
So wait, they're not players anymore.
They were put on administrative leave in October of 2025.
Okay, so they weren't former players. They're former players now because they're banned. I mean, these are not players that retired and all of a sudden these investigations came out. These are players. They were banned, and now they're former players, right?
They were put on administrative leave. They never used the word banned at that time. In October 2025, what happened was one of Major League Soccer's integrity partners. They didn't say which one in any of the announcements, but they got notices from their integrity partners of suspicious betting revolving around these two players.
Okay.
Now, what happened was they got put on administrative leave in October 2025. The league started an investigation.
Which was, by the way, very quiet, because I haven't heard anything about this kind of investigation or this kind of news story coming out of MLS. So.
And what MLS investigators uncovered was extensive gambling.
Really? Okay.
Now, what they didn't disclose was how many times or what they were actually betting on. One came out in the press release from Major League Soccer. But what they had found was that they were betting on other teams, their own teams, other players, and themselves.
Wow. They're alleging that these two players
discovered
did it,
it.
Or
they discovered
are they
these
alleging that people on behalf of these two players did it?
Them.
Oh,
they found
that's what
them.
they're alleging?
They found them.
All right. Okay.
This is the results of the investigation.
All right.
They found that these two guys had been involved in all that types of betting. Plus, also, there were indications they were sharing information with outside bettors, too.
Okay.
So they were running every kind of avenue here.
Well, certainly MLS did the right thing with regard to their investigations and with regard to punishment. Is there anything more going to happen? I mean, we saw in the NBA scandal just recently that law enforcement was involved. Is law enforcement involved in this, or will they be getting involved, or what's going on?
No word on whether or not it's going to that stage. The fact that they shared information with other bettors outside of themselves kind of is, part and parcel of what other situations have happened in the past. So I don't know if it's going to get to that level yet. It may. But this just happened. This recently happened that they were banned for life. They even showed one instance of both players betting on one of the guys, the two guys players. Both of them bet on this. One of the guys was going to get a yellow card during a game.
Oh, okay.
So they were rigging everything that way.
Wow.
The one thing that is kind of saving them in certain extent, none of the betting activity that they were performing and other bettors supposedly were performing it based upon their information didn't affect any outcomes of any matches. They haven't determined that yet.
Okay.
I think they're still looking at it.
Is this an ongoing thing? Is this what's happening?
I think Major League Soccer is probably going to keep going with this just to make sure that none of the matches were affected. Their initial investigation, which led to the banning for life, showed that none of the matches they were involved in or this betting or the suspicious activity was involved in didn't affect any outcomes.
And I don't know how they can even think that or even put that information out because, a yellow card is significant. I mean, that could...
It's not a red card, which is an ejection.
Yeah, but you're leading up to it kind of thing. But it's that's interesting. But I'm going to say it again. I mean, the technology, the process, they're out there. You're going to get caught. Why would these guys even... try something like this? I mean, why would any athlete try something like this? Now, I don't know, everyone points to, look, they're making huge salaries. I don't know what, their salaries are in MLS, so I don't know how much they bet or was it stupid amounts, but that doesn't matter. It's just, you're going to get caught. Yeah. I mean, there's so much technology out there. There's so many eyes on a particular game. It's not going to slip by. Someone's going to notice because they have the groups and the corporations and the investigators looking at all this stuff. I don't know what they're thinking. How many scandals and how many suspensions have to occur for athletes to realize this is the dumbest thing I could ever do is bet on a game. I don't even. You shouldn't even.
Or themselves.
Don't bet. Just don't bet. I know it's an easy thing to say, and sometimes there's certain situations where or psychological problems that you feel the need to bet. But it's just you got to stay away from this stuff. I mean, if you're a professional athlete, be a professional athlete it doesn't last that long. It's only a couple of years. Then after you retire and you can do whatever you want, but it's one of those things. Though, why would you risk your career for something like this?
And you're
going to get caught.
And you also put the league in kind of a weird spot too, because what can the league do other than more education, more vigilance, more integrity issues?
Have these guys talked at all, or were they?
The investigation's over, so I'm assuming they actually admitted something.
Well,
I can't say one way or the other.
Admitted anything,
but they have been given lifetime bans. So obviously, the Ohio club said they cooperated with the investigation. So the club knew what was going on too during the investigation. They condemned the actions.
Sure. Yeah.
Again, what else is the club going to say? We endorse it? No.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. The athletes that you're going to get caught. I mean, there's no way around it. You're going to get caught.
I'm just curious to see which one of these guys came up with the idea, or did both of them come up with it? They were teammates in 2024.
Okay.
At the Columbus Crew. The one guy moved on to Los Angeles in 2025. And everything in the investigation was 2024 to 2025. So maybe they kept contact with each other.
I don't know. I can't even imagine
this is not an instance of, this can't be an instance of two guys running the exact same schemes.
I don't know.
This sounds almost coordinated.
It's bizarre, number one, that they even tried something like this. And number two, I am shocked that we haven't heard about it in the news.
Oh, it was all over the industry, but not in the mainstream news. I saw NBC carry it. CNBC carried it a little bit, but a lot of times these gambling suspensions, these bannings. I mean, if it's not a high-profile league, I mean, say what you want about Major League Soccer, it's not on the same level as NBA, NFL.
Sure.
If these were Major League Baseball pitchers, like the Cleveland Guardians guys, it'd be a lot more coverage.
Look, stuff like this makes it worse because they want to be on the level of an NBA or
like I said,
MLB.
It puts the league
it just puts the league in a weird kind of a situation where it blows my mind that people like the athletes and things like that even try something like this.
Well, this is actually the second time they're doing so. The league has done something like this with a player. Back in 2021. Sporting Kansas City's player in 2021 was suspended for gambling. Then his contract was ripped up in 2024 by his next team because of more gambling violations.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
They keep repeating this
Yeah.
issue that it's different sport, but it's the same moronic behavior.
I know. They will find you.
Yeah.
They will find it. Don't even try it. I mean, there are companies out there that look for stuff like this, and that's all they do.
Yeah.
And they'll find you. I mean, it's just crazy that they think they're smart enough to get around the system. So.
And by the way, whatever integrity partner did it, congratulations. That was a great job.
It was great.
You've nailed it,
Yeah.
and that is what these companies exist for.
They have every league has an integrity partner. NCAA has an integrity partner. They have it for just this reason.
Yep.
So people are looking for this.
Yep.
You
So
know,
stop the stupidity.
It's crazy.
We're going to take a quick break right now. House of Cards, stick with us.
You're listening to the House of Cards.
Whoa! I think we got a show.
Oh, yeah, we got a show.
We definitely got a show.
Oh, yeah, there's a show. Hey, it's all about ratings, baby, and we got them.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
Well, we got a brand new study to talk about regarding gambling, sports betting, casino wagering.
There's always a new study out there. Every week. How many studies are there every week coming out?
Well, the industry not only sells data, it runs on data.
Absolutely.
Everything about this industry is all
there are
based on
companies
data.
that just do studies,
yes.
Which is fine, which is great, which is important, but, you know.
Well, we have a brand new study of about 2,000, just under 2,100 adults in the United States, conducted on behalf of the National Council on Problem Gambling.
Mm-hmm.
And this was done back in mid-February. It's a course of 4 days, the 19th to the 23rd of February.
All right.
The study found that sports betting and casino wagering as an adult is often preceded by underage gambling.
Okay. Not sure what that means, but okay.
Nearly 2/3 of the respondents of this survey indicated that they were involved in gambling before celebrating their 21st birthday.
But, you know, the lottery is 18, and some people consider that gambling.
So is horse racing.
Horse racing, 18. So, certainly under the age of 21. So, but it's not underage for those things. I don't even know fantasy sports. Is that 18 or 21? I don't even know.
A lot of it's 18.
So, you know, like a lot of people consider that gambling. So I don't know what this poll tells me.
Well, according to the study,
maybe after instead of using underage, before the age of 21.
I'm going by what the study said.
Okay.
That was their conclusion.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe the study should not say underage gambling because there are certain forms of gambling that legally you can do at 18.
Well, a lot of people are focused on the sports betting and casino side of the industry, and that's the majority of states have 21 and older. States like Kentucky right now are 18.
Yeah.
So a little different in different states, but the way they're phrasing everything, sports betting and casino wagering as an adult was preceded by under 21 gambling. Let me put it that way.
Okay. All right.
And they found that it was very interesting to me that the people aged 21 to 44 more readily admitted in the survey that they had participated in underage gambling. 33% of the individuals aged 21 to 44 bet underage. When they went to the age 55 and up, they said that it was only 11% admitted to underage gambling.
Okay. Again, I'm not sure what people think of underage gambling or what they were talking about. Or, I mean, certain gambling under the age of 21 is legal. So I don't know what they're talking about. So
well, it's
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, if what people consider underage gambling, I needed to know what these respondents considered underage gambling. So, okay. I mean, it's an interesting survey.
Like I said, before their 21st birthday, that's what was considered underage gambling.
Okay.
So you got to take a grain of salt with this too, because here's the breakdown. 40% played the lottery or scratch-off ticket before their 21st birthday, but then again, it's 18 and older for lottery.
Completely
legal. They're not saying illegal; they're just saying underage.
Okay.
Under 21.
Okay.
37% bet at home with friends or family.
All right.
I mean, we were doing that all our lives with everything. The
look,
football pools, our uncles and grandfather and everything.
Bracket.
Yeah.
So hey.
23% submitted a sports wager.
Okay, that's
some of that
submitted a sports. Okay,
depending on where they're at, it's definitely underage, but it may not be illegal depending on what state they're in.
Yeah,
like I said, Kentucky is 18 and older to place a sports bet.
Yep.
21% played casino-style games online.
Okay,
that is a confusing statement because that could mean social casinos. That could mean, what's the one I always see. Advertise with all the stars on it. They're playing it. You don't need internet. You don't need Wi-Fi to play.
Oh wait, yeah. They,
Royal Kingdom.
Yeah, that is like no advertisements or something like that. Is that considered casino style?
That falls
games?
Under that.
All right.
It's not technically casino style gaming, but a lot of people lump that in with everything. And I don't know if they actually went more in depth with these questions in terms of that. But 16% played fantasy sports. Again, legal, but, I don't know exactly when these people started playing, too. Somebody could have started playing fantasy sports at 15 years old.
Okay.
And technically, that's illegal gambling because it's 18 and older to play fantasy on some of these sites. And then 3% reported a different form of gambling. I'm assuming that falls horse racing, that's some of the Keno.
Okay. In high school, we used to play quarters. You have the quarter.
Against the wall?
Against the wall, so, I guess that's considered gambling,
I guess that's some form of gambling.
Yeah.
So, but it was kind of, again, under 21 doesn't really take into account the fact that there are other forms of legalized gambling that are 18 and older.
I mean, it's an important survey. You need to know.
It adds to
you need that information. But like I said, it's a good starting point. I think when you whittle it down, I think when you take this survey a step further, I think it becomes more clear what we're dealing with in this society. So, I think it's an important first step. But, they're using 21, but some gambling is under 21.
Well, so that's where the lottery and scratch-off tickets come in. That's 18.
So I guess underage would be under 18 for lottery.
This was under 21.
Racing?
This was under 21.
Okay.
So they all the 21st birthday was the benchmark.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to say underage gambling is 21 and under, kind of a misleading study. Because
Well, I
there
don't
are
know if
other
it's
forms of
misleading.
gambling.
I mean,
there are other forms of gambling that are legal.
I
They're
mean-
not saying illegal gambling. They're saying underage gambling.
Yeah. So underage, they pick 21, and more people under 21. So
Yeah.
a lot of young
I mean,
people.
it fit their narrative, I think, with some of this.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for how many people gambled under 21, yeah, it's an important survey. But it's certain forms of gambling are not illegal. So I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm trying. The next part of the survey was responsible gambling and gambling addiction.
Sure.
Where they said 79% of all the respondents reported feeling that gambling addiction is as serious or more serious than other harmful addictions.
Oh, I think it is too. I think that's why it's important. Surveys like this, but let's take this survey and build on it.
Yeah,
we have to do more with it. So okay.
Well, when you're in problem gambling month like March,
sure.
These surveys are part and parcel of almost every day, every week of this month.
Sure, and it's important. Like I said, it's take these surveys and build upon them, and look deeper into the numbers and deeper into the what people are experiencing. So,
and they said 2/3 of the subjects that were part of the survey said they were concerned about children being exposed to gambling and similar concepts.
Absolutely.
That goes to that casino.
When I was growing up, I mean, certainly there were commercials for Atlantic City, but I've never seen commercials and billboards and probably commercials on this show too. So
yeah.
I'm sure we have went crazy with the advertising.
As we're talking, I have an advertisement for BetMGM down the side. So,
really? Oh, okay. So I didn't.
Yeah.
So I think you have to be aware and what children are seeing and what young people are seeing. So, I can't drive down the Jersey Turnpike or the Garden State Parkway without seeing billboards. For,
you don't need to be on the Turnpike or the Parkway. Any highway now. Any highway.
Or online casinos. And
there's stuff on Route 1.
Sure.
Not a major highway, in terms of Turnpike Parkway, but, it's one of those things where you're seeing them everywhere. And then they had the prediction market, obviously.
Well,
everyone's got to hit the prediction market topic.
That's being thrown in now too, so that's something else that we're going to see a lot of advertising for. I'm already seeing a lot of advertising for. And
the question they seem to have asked was likening prediction market platforms to gambling, financial forecasting, or investing. 30% grouped it with gambling. Mm-hmm. I can't believe 100% just didn't think that, but chose to answer a different way. 24% picked financial forecasting.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to call it that, but 18% chose investing.
Okay. All right. Well,
these are all the talking points against prediction markets. They're confusing to everybody out there, and some people refuse to call them gambling. They prefer investing.
Well, for a long time, a lot of people didn't consider lottery gambling. There's a lot of people
they didn't definitely consider it investing,
but but it's becoming more and more part of the gambling marketplace. Now we have online lotteries, so you're doing it at home or anywhere you want. So it's interesting what people put tags on and how they
tag them
or what they say about them or how they think about them. So
I think also because you're seeing tickers on CNBC, MSNBC, CNN.
I saw Kalshi right underneath it.
But I'm just saying they see that and they think
ticker.
That's more financial markets than anything else nowadays. That I think placement also leads to the confusion as well. Mm-hmm. But interesting survey for Problem Gambling Month, and probably have a whole bunch more to go through.
Absolutely, some good information there.
We're going to take a quick break right now. House of Cards, stick with us.
Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand.
Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In a moment of need, every second counts. So first responders, delivery drivers, and visitors can find your home fast, even in the dark. This is about more than just a number. It's about safety, visibility, and peace of mind. We created a house number that is not only a beacon of safety, but also a work of art. Crafted from durable stainless steel and waterproof acrylic, with efficient, low-voltage LED backlighting, it's uniquely yours. Choose from 6 sizes, 4 fonts, and 6 colors, and match your home's mood with bright, neutral, or warm white halo lighting. Add dusk to dawn, dimming and timing controls for complete command.
Every order includes free worldwide shipping, plus a 2-year warranty on lighted numbers and all powering accessories.
This is the ultimate home upgrade. A perfect blend of style, quality, and function.
Buy yours today.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Where was the house? Where was the House of Cards?
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weischadle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, I am talking with House of Cards executive producer Doug Weischadle, talking about some of the biggest gaming and casino news stories of the month.
Well, here we are again. We're going back into the wilds of Las Vegas.
Okay.
We've got a first-of-its-kind gaming salon being pitched to the Nevada Gaming Commissioners and Gaming Control Board. Matter of fact, Nevada Gaming Control Board has already approved this. It's on to the commission, and it looks like it will be approved. And it was very interesting to watch Park MGM come up with this idea. It's not an original idea because there's other ones out there already, but Park MGM has created what they're calling the first-of-its-kind gaming salon on the casino floor, which would allow patrons to be professionally filmed while playing table games.
See, I think this is great. I mean, you know, I'm curious to see how they're going to set this up. Is there something that players have to sign, like a waiver, or do they think whenever there's filming in a casino, they have the signs that by being here, you consent to be filmed?
I think that's probably how they're going to do it.
But I'm very curious to see how that, because I love something like this. I'm fascinated. I mean, Borgata has cameras live on the tables themselves with baccarat and roulette, and you can actually play real money at the same table on the gaming floor that other patrons are. But the patrons that are live on the gaming floor, you just see their hands. You don't see their face. You don't see who's doing. You have to get permission for that. So the way Borgata does it is they just have the cameras angled down to the table where you don't see anyone who's playing. This one, like I said, I'm very curious to see what they have to do. Will people have to sign waivers? Will there just be a sign by playing at this table, you consent to be filmed kind of thing? So, no, I think it's a great idea.
Well, this goes hand in hand with what the regulators did last fall. They loosened the restrictions of videoing and audioing on the casino floor. So places are taking advantage of the loosened restrictions here.
Absolutely. Hey, look, it's cheap advertising. I mean, I mean, someone wants to film themselves, or someone consents to be filmed by playing a game. That's great. I love that. And you put it on social media, you put it on wherever you want to put it on, their website and stuff like that. I think it's great.
Well, Park MGM, or MGM, I should say, pitched it as almost like the theme park roller coaster souvenir.
Sure.
Where you're going down the thing, and you get a picture, and you could purchase the picture.
I think that's great. It's another way to, revenue stream is a great thing, and more ways you get revenue stream, that's great. I'm very curious, is it going to be... It'd be tough to put it like out in the middle of a gaming floor. Will it be kind of set aside kind of thing?
Funny you should ask that.
Okay.
They have a specific area.
Which is good. Okay.
Near the T-Mobile Arena entrance that's near Park MGM. Because what they want to do is get the athletes that want to come in and play privately. Where the salon is located, it's right by.
They're not going to be private if they're going to be filmed.
Well, they can do their own podcasting. They can do their own stuff like that.
That's great. It's like a studio.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact
they
that
called it that. They
it's
called it a broadcasting studio because it's not just one camera.
Yeah, no.
They're going to have multi-angle clips for the people to buy.
Well, first off, it's more than cameras. I mean, you need lighting. I hate the lighting here because it just blinds me. But I'm sure there has to be lighting. If it's professionally filmed, you should make it look professional. And lighting is a big thing. I'm curious about sound. I mean, will there be mic'd up, or will there be certain microphones a certain way? I mean, it's that's why I was thinking it has to be separate, because out in the middle of a gaming floor, you can't control the lighting, you can't control the sound, and things like that.
Well, this is going to be especially set up.
And by the way, if it's separate, people know they're going to be filmed. Okay, there goes that the thought where if people have to sign a waiver, or people have to they're being filmed. If you're going into a specific area with cameras and lighting
that says this is the studio,
guess what? You're in a studio. You're going to be filmed and everything. So people are going to see what you're doing. So
I'm very curious to see the speed at what the clip is going to be ready at, because in the public setting, they have two different things, public and private.
Yeah.
When they're doing on the public setting, where anybody who comes in and is playing and hits a jackpot can ask for a multi-angle clip of them winning the jackpot. How quickly is that going to be ready? Because they're going to have multiple camera. Are they going to have an editor standing by filming all these things?
I don't think,
or is it AI?
I don't think it's.
It says multi-angle clip with sound to share on social media.
Well, the software. I mean, you're not going to be. Yeah, we got to edit it for a couple of weeks. No, I'm sure you're going to.
Maybe in a couple hours.
Yeah, maybe not even that. I mean, it may be a half hour. If you got like 3 camera angles, you can show. You can give them all 3 clips, of the jackpot win. But no, I'm curious about the. Do they know what games? Is it going to be more than one table? Is it going to be different games, or what is it going to be?
They haven't said which games are going to be part of this. I'm assuming it's going to be like a blackjack or a roulette, something where you're sitting back and the action's happening in front of you. I don't know about poker. Because it's not in the poker room; it's just in the table game section.
Yeah. Well,
could be Texas Hold'em. Could be.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be poker
or Ultimate
probably,
Texas Hold'em. One of the table game pokers.
If it's table game, probably like a lot of the table games move fast.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the ones that like the 3-card poker and stuff like that, and Pie Gal.
But again, all the information is in front of you, so you're actually sitting back. You could be actually in the camera angle.
It's a
while
fun game to
on.
watch. Is craps. I mean, that's a lot of fun to watch, just to be around and stuff like that. So I'm very curious to see what games they have, and so this should be fun to see. I mean, I would love seeing something like that.
I'm just wondering if they're going to tie this into the loyalty club, because if you order this, how many points do you get for ordering the souvenir?
Yeah, right.
And does it actually get delivered to you right then? Do you get an email with a download link?
I'm sure
Is it going to be ready before you leave the casino?
I'm sure
is it going to be ready before
you're
end of trip?
I'm sure they give you like a flash drive or something like that.
They may just put it up on like a Dropbox, where you get a link and you just download it onto your phone or whatever.
I'm sure they'll accommodate the jackpot winner any way they want it. If he or she wins a jackpot, I'm sure they're going to say, "Do you want a flash drive? Do you want us to send it to you?" Or something like that. A multi-camera shoot that might be a little big for
if you edit it down and all that stuff. So, but if this gets approved by everybody and it launches, they'll be the 4th property to have.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
HyperX Arena has one.
Okay,
that's in the Luxor.
All right.
Over in the Palms, they have Kingpin and Hardwood Production Suites.
Okay.
That do something similar to that.
All right.
And also the guys over at the Plaza.
Oh, okay.
Remember, they launched their YouTube channel
Yeah.
of watching one of their people play games on social media.
So definitely, I'm going to check this out because I didn't know there was something like that. Or I knew there was stuff like, because here in New Jersey they're filming the tables, but they weren't filming the people. So
No.
I'm very interested how that looks and how they do it.
Yep.
We're going to take a quick break right now. House of Cards, stick with us. Hey, this is Dave Weischadle from Turnpike Sports with this week's Bet Flash. With its January sports betting report, the state of Colorado broke a single-month record. Colorado generated over $5 million in tax revenue for the first time in history. The state passed $4 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle and $28 million in fiscal year-to-date tax revenue. With its February sports betting report, the state of Indiana passed $26 billion in all-time handle, $2.3 billion in all-time adjusted gross revenue, and $224 million in all-time tax revenue. Parlays in the state accounted for nearly 32% of the total handle for the month, with over $137 million. And finally, ID Pair announced a partnership with Prize Picks, Underdog, Dabble, and Splash Sports platforms, which expands its national voluntary self-exclusion program to the entire United States. The program, for the first time, creates a single integrated self-exclusion portal, providing users one platform where they can automatically be restricted from other platforms. From the seaside to the desert, from the betting lines to the sites online, Turnpike Sports has got you covered. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Turnpike Sports. Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand. Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
People gotta win sometimes.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Welcome to another edition of Beating the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes even the world, talking about the latest jackpots of the casino and lottery industries. If it's $100,000 or more, we will be talking about it on this show. Game releases, jackpot announcements, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. We're going to start off this week with a brand new slot family announcement.
So slot family, which means more than one. It's under the umbrella of one title.
One
right?
brand, multiple games.
Okay.
And this is actually a game that's kind of close to things I like. And it's AGS is the gaming supplier, the developer of the game. Mm-hmm. They partnered with Yamava Resort and Casino in Southern California to launch a 2-day world premiere, by the way.
A 2-day
world premiere.
There are events associated with this thing, huh?
Yes.
This opening. Okay.
The 2-day world premiere of the newest slot family that they have developed, Ultra Werewolf.
Ooh. Ultra Werewolf. Now, I don't remember that as a movie or a TV show.
It is neither.
Okay.
It is actually a comic book, or
comic
will be
book.
a comic book.
It will be a comic book.
By Kevin Smith and Jay and Silent Bob there. Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith were on hand. It's all in a comic book style game, which is where they were handing out limited edition comic books for Ultra Werewolf and all that.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
A lot of merchandise, and basically it's a really, really cool game about werewolf hunters tracking down the ultimate werewolf.
Okay.
And
see, I've never heard of a slot release that's associated with a comic book. I mean, I'm sure there must be, but this is kind of like new to me.
There is no comic book technically. There's a comic book handed out with it.
Okay.
So whether it becomes an actual comic book line is a whole other issue.
That is interesting. I kind of like this. It's kind of out of the box thinking for something like that.
I don't know how much Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes were involved with the game, but since Kevin Smith runs the comic book shop and he does a lot of comic books, he actually wrote a whole bunch of Superman and a lot of Batman comics and all that stuff.
He's a big comic book guy.
Well, he also writes them too, so he's big in everything with that. And he's done the movies Clerks, Mallrats, all that stuff. He actually did a comic book for Dogma. Remember that movie with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon? He had a comic book series for Dogma.
Okay, yeah. Well, he was actually in that. I mean,
Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, I have that on DVD.
Yes.
I mean, that's how old that movie is. I got it on DVD. So.
Well, we have on the screen right now on the TV side, I have one of the game trailers playing right now for Ultra Werewolf.
See, you always have to have a trailer now. I remember trailers when I was a kid were only for movies, but now you have them for slot releases and stuff like that. So that's cool. I like that. So
what they have,
it's good for us.
Let me tell you something.
Content, that's great.
I was actually amazed at how this looks. Mm-hmm. In the trailer, the game screen is set up just like the comic book cover.
Okay.
You have a number and a comic book approval stamp up in the upper left corner with the number issue.
Okay.
I believe the trailer we're looking at is Strike, because they had number 2 as the issue, because that's the second game in the family series.
Okay.
You have the first one, Fury, and then Strike.
Okay. All right.
It's got the comic book cover as the main play screen. You've got the main images of a werewolf in the middle of the screen, with a full moon behind them and the two werewolf hunters up in the corners. The werewolf is holding gold coins, and as you're playing and gold coins pop up on the screen, the pile of gold coins in the werewolf's hand grows until you get the bonus feature for that one.
Okay. That sounds really great. Truth be told, I can't see the video that's probably being played right now.
It is being played right now.
I have 2 monitors in front of me, and I don't have the video in front of me, so okay.
Bonus features are triggered by 6 full moons on the screen. And also, it has one of those little video screens on top of the screen. You ever see those? They have a little, where some of them just say the name of it. Mm-hmm. This one has a full moon with bats flying out toward the person, and then it shows the name of the game.
See, that's pretty cool.
So it's pretty cool, yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Good music, good videos, good graphics. Everything is so cool about this. And after they unveiled and did the ribbon cutting, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes did their podcast from there talking about the experience playing the game, because they were the first ones that were allowed to play play the game.
Okay, I guess that's online. You can download the. When we say podcast, is it video podcast?
They do both. Both.
Okay, so they'll have some video of it too and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
And then they had the VIP reception for the Club Serrano members. The Club Serrano is the loyalty membership club for the Yamava Resort and Casino. They had thematic mocktails, themed werewolf mocktails kind of things. Wolf ear headbands. They had free spins on the 2 games for players. They also had Jay and Silent Bob taking pictures. They had That's 2 werewolf hunters from the game taking pictures. They had a werewolf walking around taking pictures with everybody.
So I'm curious, what are werewolf-themed drinks? I'm very curious about that.
Probably Blood Moon, Virgin Mary kind of thing.
Okay.
There's whole different things you can do with that.
I got to find that out. Okay, I'm going to ask
But they're all non-alcoholic. They're mocktails. They're not cocktails.
Well, that's good. I mean, but no, I'm going to ask you the most from a guy from 2026 New Jersey will ask, is this online?
No, not yet.
Okay.
This is a retail slot. It's going to be at Yamava Resort and Casino for a limited time before they start spreading it out to additional
so they have it.
casinos.
Yamava has it
Exclusive
exclusively
first
for
run.
limited time,
Yep.
and then it hits the other gaming floors around the country.
As
hopefully,
it makes its way to Jersey. I hope so.
Well,
I'm actually looking forward to play, or Pennsylvania.
Kevin Smith is from Jersey. He should be.
Well, I don't know how much he was involved in this, other than being a comic book guy.
All right.
You know?
It
it made sense. It made sense to have him there.
Sure, absolutely. But no, I'd love to play it online or see it in New Jersey somewhere, or even Pennsylvania. The closest casino to me, I'm sitting in New Jersey, the closest casino is Parks Casino right across the river in Pennsylvania.
No word on what the next one's going to be.
All right.
But it's going to be a Yamava for a limited time, then it's going to be starting over a place.
Keep a lookout for Ultra Werewolf, right?
Ultra Werewolf by AGS.
By AGS, okay.
That's it for the game release this week. We're going to start off our Casino Jackpot segment heading out to California.
Okay. Is it Thunder Valley again?
We have a Thunder Valley jackpot, but not leading off.
Oh, okay. So
we are going
Thunder Valley.
Yes.
My God, every week. Jeez.
We are going to Sycuan Casino Resort for our first one.
Okay.
And one of our favorite games is going to be
wait a minute. We always talk about Huff and Puff because it is constantly on television in New Jersey because, we have the online casinos, and that's the game they keep talking about. I think it's FanDuel Online Casino. Hey, we have Huff and Puff, and
they just launched
Huff and Even More Puff, and Huff and Puff Mansion, or what? I don't know.
FanDuel just launched Huff and Puff High Rise too. So
okay. So another Huff and Puff.
Yes, and we have another different Huff and Puff here. We have Huff and Even More Puff Grand.
Okay,
even more bonus features.
So I've heard Huff.
It's all three
and
little
more
pigs.
Puff.
Yeah.
Now it's Huff and Even More Puff
Grand,
and then Grand. Okay,
yes.
All right.
So
more commercials, I guess, in New Jersey are coming.
Well, that's not online yet. This is a brick and mortar.
We got
this
so
is
many
retail.
online Huff and Puff things. So.
Well, remember,
and I played it one time, and I haven't played it online. I played it in where did I play it in? Hard Rock Casino in Atlantic City. So with all the Huff and Puff I'm seeing, I played it one time.
You got to remember, there's Huff and Puff with games underneath that title. Then there's Huff and Even More Puff with games coming out underneath that one.
I played
Huff and Lots of Puff.
I played a Huff and Puff game in Atlantic City. I don't know what version it was, but it was late. I won some money. I actually won money at it, and I went to get pizza with the money. So that's how much I won. I afforded pizza.
This is a sequel to Huff and Even More Puff.
All right.
Huff and Even More Puff Grand.
Okay.
We have a $10 bet by a lucky player at the Sycuan Casino Resort.
All right.
The $10 bet kicked out $597,903.22, which is a new jackpot record for 2026 already.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, for the year.
Okay.
They previously had one not too long ago.
You mean the casino itself?
The casino itself. They previously had one back in January, the record one for the year, which was a face-up pie-gout poker jackpot of $127,000 and some change.
Did we talk about that?
We talked about that.
I think we talked about that. Yeah. Okay.
But this now takes over as record holder of the year, the $597,000.
Wow.
For Sycuan
For
Casino
a $10
Resort.
bet. Wow,
Yes.
That's great.
Leaving California, we're going to Mississippi.
Oh, are we doing Biloxi?
We're doing Biloxi, and we're actually doing Beau Rivage again.
Okay.
Beau Rivage has had another streak of 100,000 or more jackpots going on here. This one is going to be the 10th win of $100,000 or more.
Wow. That's
already
a lot.
Yes.
Right. Well, Biloxi pays off.
Yep.
We talk about Biloxi a lot. Those casinos down there really churn out the jackpots.
On a slot that I've never played called Top Dollar. That had two other big wins previously this year on it.
Again, that might be one of those machines, you know it when you see it.
Yeah, probably.
It's when you just tell me the name of it, I don't know it, but if I walked onto a gaming floor and I saw it, I'd probably go, okay, I see that everywhere.
Well, we have a visitor from Michigan.
All right.
Who sat down at the machine, threw down $100 bets per spin.
Okay.
13 minutes later.
Wow.
125,000.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
All right.
So that is now Beau Rivage has 6 jackpots of $100,000 or more so far this year. The entire region has over 10 now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Leaving Mississippi, we're going back up to Connecticut.
Connecticut, it's either Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods.
We're
and if it's Mohegan Sun,
nope.
They're the self-proclaimed hub of Huff and Puff. But
Nope.
we're on the Huff and Puff tangent here. But, oh, no, so you said no, so it means it's Mohegan Sun, but it's another game other than Huff and Puff.
We have one player with 2 jackpots in the same day.
Wow.
2 different games.
All right.
We have a single evening at Mohegan Sun. We've got a player playing Mo Mummy.
I've heard of that.
Yep.
Okay.
$50 bet kicked out $80,685.92.
Nice.
And then we have Dollar Storm with a $25 bet same evening, $122,492.25. The anonymous winner walked home with $203,178.17.
You know what's interesting? It's one player, but jackpots on 2 different machines and 2 different brands of machines, which is interesting. You win $80,000 on one machine, you kind of want to go back to that other machine. But I like the fact that he or she or whoever it is, went to another machine.
Well, some
played.
people have the opposite superstition. You
Really?
win big on a machine, you leave it.
Oh, okay. So, that already gave out the jackpot.
All you can do is lose on it from that point on.
I ran out the jackpot
Yes.
luck on that one. That's an interesting. I never even thought of it.
A lot of people are like that.
If I won on a machine, I guess the whole idea would be go back to the other machine, or the temptation would be to go back to the same machine I went to. But I guess they were right. That's why I'm not winning 2 different jackpots in one day. I don't have the right strategy for this.
I learned that strategy is probably the best way to go, because early on, when I used to win big on some of the slot machines I was playing, I kept playing until I gave it all back.
Oh, okay.
So I've gotten to the point, if I win big on a machine,
so
I walk away from that and I start another one. Even online, I do it that way.
See, that's interesting to me. So a lot of people think, okay, I won big on one machine.
All you can do is lose.
I mean, I guess I ran the luck out on that one and move on to another machine. Okay.
No, you ran the algorithm out, because that computer algorithm will kick on that one.
See, I see. You think of algorithm, I'm thinking luck. But
Yeah.
okay, all right. But that's an interesting. And obviously, it worked for this person at Mohegan Sun.
Yes, it did.
So maybe I'll try that. Hopefully, I'll win big on one, and then I can move
Then you
to
can
another.
stop.
Then I can stop and move to another.
Exactly.
So, all right.
Leaving Connecticut, we're heading back out to Nevada. We've got Rio Hotel and Casino. We haven't done Rio in a while.
Okay.
It's always nice having the Rio. It's one of the classic ones out there.
Sure.
We've got a Lightning Link progressive jackpot. No word on the bet size, but they hit the bonus round, which was the 15 poker chips that fills the screen. 3 spins to fill the screen with 15 chips. $122,115.
Okay. Yeah, Lightning Link is big in Atlantic City. I think there's a couple of casinos that have like Lightning Link lounges, kind of thing, if they still have them. So.
I think Bally's has one like that in Atlantic City.
Yeah. So.
Leaving Nevada, we're going right across the border to California to finish up, and for our Thunder Valley Casino Resort.
Valley. Okay, our Thunder Valley report.
Our weekly installment of Jackpot Valley.
It's amazing how much it's kicking out.
Now, this was an interesting press release I got from them.
All right.
It starts off talking about another jackpot, then goes into the jackpot that's the focus of the release.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird.
See, Thunder Valley has so many jackpots. Even when they talk about a jackpot that they want to write about, they have to bring in another jackpot. They have so many.
And supposedly this is where the other Huff and Puff comes in.
Oh, another Huff and Puff?
Because it was a Huff and Puff machine that kicked out the previous jackpot.
Man, that is a huge game.
Yes.
Everywhere. Huh?
Less than 12 hours after that jackpot, which was $166,196, and this is less than 12 hours after this jackpot.
Okay.
Early morning hours, we've got the Green Machine, which is another slot machine. I've seen it. I've never played it. It's a high limit thing.
What
they were kicking in $300
What does the Green
bets.
Machine refer to? Is the green money kind of thing?
Yeah, that's it.
The Green
it's a
Machine?
moneymaker. It's a moneymaker.
Oh, okay. That's the implication.
Yes.
Okay.
But this was a kind of a high limit, $300 bet.
All right.
On it, and it kicked out $123,306.20.
Nice. Okay, so the first jackpot was from a Huff and Puff kind of game.
Supposedly, they didn't put it in the press release. I had to go search for it.
Oh, supposedly.
Yeah.
Okay, but But the second one was the Green
Machine, which is what was the actual focus of the press release, and not this. They started off. That's what you see in my notes is exactly how the press release started off.
I don't think I've ever seen the Green Machine. Where have you seen it?
It's down in Atlantic City.
Oh, okay.
It's not a new machine.
Okay, so it's on the game. See, again, it's one of those games
You'll
I probably
you'll know
it when I see it.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's it for this week's Beating the House. Congratulations to the winners we talked about. Congratulations to the winners we didn't talk about. There's a lot more winners out there. We only do $100,000 or more on the show. So congratulations to everybody who's won a lottery or casino jackpot over the past week. Game releases, especially cool games like Ultra Werewolf. Game releases, please send those over. I definitely
have to look at the video.
Yeah. So. And jackpot announcements, info@turnpikesportsradio.com.
Well, that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time with House of Cards.